In Venezuela, the story of raising petrol prices has been akin to the fable of the little boy who cried wolf. And just like the little boy in the story, the government had been vowing to raise prices at the pump for so long that many couldn't believe it when this week it actually happened.
Medio dólar cada litro.
Half a dollar per litre. I only had $3, which was 6 litres of petrol according to the new rate, but it's still bad and very poorly organised because we're in a super oil-rich country.
For most Venezuelans, it's a shock. Petrol had always been cheap, but in the last few years it became virtually free. With hyperinflation running at nearly 2 million%, there were no bills or coins small enough to pay for a full tank. Now they have to pay at international prices, just slightly less than in the United States.
We should have a minimum salary like people in the US or like in Colombia. The minimum wage in Colombia is far superior to ours, which is $4. You can't charge international prices with such a low income.
But while raising fuel prices after more than 2 decades is a sensitive issue, continuing to give it away was unsustainable. With the near collapse of its refineries, the OPEC member had been suffering acute petrol shortages. Now, thanks to shipments from Iran, petrol is flowing again.
It's the first time I've come to fill up, and I really didn't have to wait in line as long as I'm used to doing here. I just put in 4 litres, $2, and it was actually fast.
Though still long, the lines are very different from the time when people used to have to line up for 3 days to fill up. Many are paying in dollars because cash in bolívares, the local currency, is as scarce as petrol used to be. And the debit card machines don't often work. Public transport will continue to be completely subsidized by the government. Despite threats from the United States, Iran says it will continue sending Venezuela supplies if it requests it. And Venezuelans will have to pay for it at a premium, something that's never happened before, and yet comes at a time when people have never had so little. Lucia, Newman, Al Jazeera.